I'm like, okay, God, like, you showing out. Go crazy. So have you guys been lately? I'm just so excited just to sit down, chit chat with you guys. It's been a crazy week. I'm gonna be, packing to go to Houston, which I will talk about a little bit later on. But I just want to do a little sit down video before I leave to let you guys know like how life is going, what things are happening, all that good stuff. So I'm super excited to get into it. Yeah, and we're gonna do our makeup and also try some new products. I actually got some PR from Alter Ego, y'all. They sent me a couple eyeshadows, lipsticks, eyelashes, all of that, and it's just strictly PR. This video is not sponsored by them, but I hadn't heard about them, y'all. But when I swatched their eyeshadows, I was like, wait, the pigment is pigmenting, okay? So I wanted to incorporate that and just do like a fun look. I think I want to do like a blue eyeshadow look, which I never do. So really excited about that. But I want to go ahead and refresh my face. I already went ahead and applied some primer. I used my that's Myricks Blur and Balm, their Yummy Skin one, and then also my St. Jane's sunscreen that I always use. You guys know how much I love those two. But I'm gonna use the Morphe supercharged setting spray just to prep my skin. So while that dries down, I'm going to apply some color corrector. I'm just going to do like my no makeup look. It's just my favorite thing to do in the summertime. It is too hot right now for like a straight up, full face. But yeah, so how have you guys been? Okay, life for me, if I'm keeping it a buck, I think life right now is amazing. I almost feel like, what is that word where like you feel like you're experiencing all these like blessings, but you can't believe it's happening. So you're just like pinching yourself, like, is this real? Like, there's so many things y'all like behind the scenes that I've been praying about, dreaming about, and it's just like boom, 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 they're happening. I'm just like, and it's so weird because like I literally wake up every day like, wait, is this real? Am I dreaming? Like, it's so confusing to me, but life has been like that. And I've been so intentional, y'all, this year in terms of like my faith and spending time with God. I just always make sure I give him that time in the morning. And then also I make sure that, I don't want to say manifest, but also like think about the things I want to achieve, how I'm going to get there, and making myself know and believe that it's going to happen. And it's just crazy how doing all of that has really changed the game for me, because like, y'all know we're humans. We all go through like emotions and things like that. But literally, I wake up every day with intention and just like the blessings. Like, I want to talk about them. I'm like, let me just keep it to myself. Like, if you've been having a hard time and just thinking like, listen, like, I want things to happen for me and it's not happening, just be intentional, okay? What really helps me is my faith, y'all. I'm so serious. Like, God is so funny. Literally, you're like, God, like, nothing's happening. Nothing is happening. And I swear he like low-key plays these games with me, because I'll say something like that knowing deep down like he's gonna make it happen, whatever it is, and the next week it's like boom, 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 like so many things happening. I'm like, okay, God, like, you showing out. Go crazy, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just been, life's just been good, so let me know down below if you've been having a great time as well. If you're not, just believe that's gonna get better, okay? So you guys already know for my no makeup look, one thing I do all the time is just apply concealer in the areas that I need it, not necessarily like everywhere. And I use the Il Makiage Effort and Flawless Concealer. This time, I don't know what shade I'm in. Let's see. I think I want to use 15.5 because it's summertime. I'm getting a little bit darker. So let me just use this one. So what I do basically is just apply it, in the areas that I need it. I don't know. Lately, I feel like my skin has just been doing what it needs to do. So I don't really apply foundation like that. I only apply it like if I'm going to like a fancy dinner or event. You know what I'm saying? But for like everyday quick little outings, I don't do too much. Right now, I'm going to go grab some dinner with my girls. So I'm really excited about that. So yeah, just go ahead and spot conceal where it's needed. But one tip I want to share with y'all, when it comes to like allowing yourself to like receive blessings and opportunities, like whatever you want, it's also taking care of yourself. Because I notice sometimes like we have like that hustle mentality where it's like, you got to go hard, you got to go hard. If you don't go hard, then baby, you're bum. And I hate that, because like you be doing so much, and even if you are receiving those blessings, you feel like, okay, I don't like working this hard to get it. It makes no sense. So essentially what I do, you know, to make sure I'm taking care of myself is to take care of my body. And what I mean by that is resting. You know, that's something I've been so big on this year. Like, y'all don't even understand how hard I used to go back in the day in terms of like getting things done. Like, I never had time with friends. I was always busy doing something on the weekend, whether it's like filming content or like, you know, whatever it is. And the crazy part is, like I told you guys, the hustle mentality, it's nice, but at the same time, like, you get so burnt out, and I don't like that. Like last year, I was super burnt out. I didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to do anything. I was so depressed. But this year, it's funny, like I'm doing the same amount of work, but I'm taking time in between to rest. You know what I'm saying? So for example, like I'm going to Houston for 2 weeks. But this whole week, every single day, I filmed content to prep for that, right? That way, when I'm out there, I can enjoy my vacation. You know what I'm saying? Like back then, I would like try to still film on vacation, and it would stress me out because I'm just like, I want to spend time with my family. I want to spend time with my friends. But like, I was just doing too much. You know what I'm saying? So just telling myself like this week, go ahead and film content. That way, when you're out there, you're just editing, you know, pretty much. But it's just been really nice to see how I can, you know, get all the things I need to get done, but in a different way, right? Because sometimes what you're doing and how you're doing it may be burning you out, and you're not realizing that you're working harder than you need to. So like for my content creators, if you're filming content every single day, you're gonna get burnt out, right? But how about you spend like 2 days getting all your content done, same exact amount of work, you know what I'm saying? But it's not so many days that you need to take up to accomplish that. So just look at your schedule and things you need to get done, and just figure out like how I can go about it a different way to make it more efficient and convenient for you. And I'm just pouncing this into my skin. You guys can just see how much better it looks with just that little amount of product. Nothing too crazy. And I think I'm going to take some of my Pat McGrath Labs concealer and apply some of this underneath the eyes just to brighten it a little bit. Okay, we're going to let that sit there. And then I want to add some color to my face. Obviously, I don't want to look washed out. I'm going to use my NARS cream bronzer. This bronzer, y'all, is fire. Like, I enjoy applying this every single day. Like, every time I get to bronzer, I'm just like so excited to apply some product. So I just take this with my sponge and just dab it around the perimeters of my face. And then another form of self-care that I've been loving, y'all, that y'all really need to like look into is I love sharing my life. Don't get me wrong. I love posting on my Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me, Beauty Page by CHICHI. But I used to like, whenever I travel, I mean, I still do, let's be honest. Whenever I used to travel, right, I would feel like I need to post this picture right now. I need to post this meal right now. Like, everything has to be right now, right? But what I've been noticing people do lately is like, they'll take a bunch of pictures, whatever they do throughout the day. And whenever they get time that night, they'll just like do a photo dump on their story. And I really like that, because I noticed when I used to be out, I used to be so focused, more so on taking pictures, getting content, but not even enjoying my time with people. You know, like being a content creator, y'all, like I love it so much. It is the best in the whole entire world. Like I love it. But at the same time, it's like a hard switch, because like it doesn't stop. Like you don't clock out. Like literally I can walk by a scenery, I'm like, oh, this is so pretty, I got to get a video and picture of it. Like that's just how I am in person. And you know, it's sometimes hard to balance everything. So what I will do is I'll go ahead and take all my content, take all my pictures, and then I will, you know, post it when I have time. It doesn't have to be at that moment. And it's really nice because you really get to enjoy yourself, the people that you're with, you know, and still get your content done, but it just doesn't have to be right now. And then also, I'm giving y'all just tips. I hope this is really helping. So the first one is taking breaks. The other one's like living in the moment. And this one is one of my favorite, like, as of like a couple months. The gym. The girls weren't lying when they said like the gym makes you feel better. Like, I was like, y'all are just trying to get people in the gym to work out. You know what I'm saying? No, but like the gym really changes how you feel about yourself, your mood for the day. When you start to see your body change, it's like a whole different, you know, whatever. And like, I literally just wake up, I feel so much more confident. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel so good about myself lately. And I'm just so happy, y'all. Like, I'm so happy. Like my life is not perfect by any means. Do not get that wrong. But I think I am taking necessary steps to make sure like Chichi's good and that I'm happy and, you know, that I'm taking care of myself. So, you know, honestly, incorporate like those 3 things I mentioned, y'all, and just watch like how your life, how your mood changes. Like, you'll come back and say like, Chichi, you're right. So I still gotta blend out a little bit of the concealer, but I'm just gonna let that sit there for a little bit. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and take some pressed powder. This is the Makeup Forever HD Skin Matte Velvet Powder in the shade 4N68, okay? We're gonna take some of this with a buffing brush and just apply it on the skin. This is the trick to having like perfect skin, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you're gonna do the no makeup look, you need this in your life. But let's go ahead and switch gears. Let's talk about Houston, okay? So I've always wanted to move. Like, if you guys don't know, I live in North Carolina, in the Charlotte area, and it's cool. Like, everybody wants to move here all of a sudden, which is so funny to me because like I want to move out. But lately I've been appreciating it a lot more. Like, the more I travel, I'm like, Charlotte's just really beautiful. Like, the people are nice. It's a really safe area. Like, you know, I don't want to take it for granted, but like, I guess I was. Like, there's not much to do here in my opinion. Like, if you love breweries and like a bunch of restaurants and like food, all of that, then you'll love Charlotte, right? But for me, like, I want to move because I just want to be around more like grown adults. I know it sounds so crazy to say, but I feel like Charlotte is super young and a lot of them are really young. Like, I'm 29 at this point. I want to be around like a bunch of like professionals and things like that, and I just feel like Houston is the place to be. And I wanted to move there, right? My sister's out there right now and I'm gonna be there for 2 weeks, you know, but it's like, I don't know anymore. I'm like, should I not? I don't know if you guys live in Houston, or if you do live in Houston, let me know your thoughts on it, because there's so many friends that I have that have moved out there and they're like, it's really hot. You guys don't really have a city. But people, like, one thing people talk about all the time is the men. And I can attest to that. Like, I remember when I first visited there, I went to the mall with my brother and I couldn't stop looking. I was like, whoa, like, whoa. And that's and that's why for the longest I was like, I want to come out here, right? But then like now Charlotte, now that I know like where people be, okay, I'm like, okay, like there's some good looking men out here too. So it doesn't matter where you go, you're gonna find what you're looking for. So yeah, I was like, okay, now I'm a little confused because like, where were you? And like somebody said this and it's so true. Like on Twitter, I read this, they were like, where do all the fine men be? Because they don't be at the clubs, they don't be at the bars. And now that I'm going to the gym, now that I'm going to business events and doing all these things, I'm like, oh, like that's where they are. Because these men, they're trying to better themselves, okay? They don't got time. They don't got time to be out here, you know, at the club, at the bar. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Like, I go to the bars. But honestly, y'all, I'm getting tired of the bars and clubs. Like, honestly, like, I don't even know why my friends keep inviting me, because I just stand there like a lot. Like, I don't dance. I don't do nothing. Like, I'm over the scenery at this point. But, like, yeah, that's where they be, y'all. In case you don't know, happy hour, events, business events, the gym, like, baby. Okay, so we'll see. But yeah, if you live out there, let me know down below, because I hear so many different things about Houston. Like, some people love it, some people are like, you know, it is what it is. Just let me know down below. But I'm so excited to be there, y'all. Like, I think by the time I post this video, I'll probably be coming back at that point. But I'm so excited to be there and just like really see what it's like to live out there, you know, because it's one thing to visit somewhere, y'all, but when you actually stay out there, you're like, I don't know about this one, but I think it's gonna be a good time. So to set the under eyes, I'm going to use my Huda Beauty powder. Where is she? I used to use Kanafa all the time. You guys know if you watch my videos often, but now I use banana bread because it kind of gives you like that bright under eye look, okay? So I'm gonna take some of this, and I got a new triangle sponge, y'all, and it's orange. It's so freaking cute, and I love this so much because, like, if you are chocolate, of course, when you get foundation and concealer on your stuff, it just starts to look a little bit dingy, but having an orange one, it just blends right in. So I love it so much. So I let the powder bake. I'm going to do the eyes. I am super excited, y'all. And they sent me so many palettes. I'm only gonna just do one today. And it's this blue palette, y'all. It is so pretty. It makes no sense. But this is their Goddess palette. This is what it looks like. And when you open it up, y'all, like, stop playing. It looks even better in person. Like, camera is not gonna do it any justice. If I tilt it down a little bit, y'all can see what the shades truly look like, but it's just stunning. They have so much pigment, it makes no sense. Like, even these sparkles, like, I didn't know what to expect when they sent this over. I was like, let me just try it out. Like, I love the support, you know what I'm saying? But literally when I go ahead and swatch them, y'all, it is just like so pigmented. Like, what? Oh my god. And y'all know I never ever do color, so this is actually really exciting for me. But for the eyes, I'm going to use their eyeshadow base since they went ahead and provided that. And I swatched it and it looks like it's gonna be clear, which I really like. I don't really like pigmented eyeshadow bases anymore. So this one, I'm just gonna apply it on my lids like so. Ooh, you just need a little bit. Okay. All right. And then taking my Morphe, I believe it says M173 brush. I'm gonna take this just to blend it on the lids. And I love bases that don't, you know, like you don't have to struggle to blend them out. This seems really easy. And then to set the lids, I always use my Urban Decay All Nighter waterproof powder just to set everything down before we go in with some shadow. And sometimes, like, because I literally don't wear shadow, y'all, like, I always have to like do a makeup look just to make sure I still got it, okay? I still get bookings with like for like weddings and things like that. So yeah, it's just so funny that it comes so natural to me. Like, even if I don't do an eyeshadow look for like 2 months, whenever I go ahead and do a makeup look on somebody, I always remember how to blend. Like, it's just in me. So now I'm excited to go ahead and just start playing with this. I'm going to use the shade Athena. This is like a yellow mustard shade. It is so pretty, you guys. I'm gonna take some of this and just put that in my crease. And a matte eyeshadow will tell you how good of a palette it is, okay? I feel like with shimmers, it's not hard to get a good shimmer, but a matte shadow, let's see. And it's looking really pretty. Let me zoom y'all in so y'all can really see this look. But yeah, this is looking really good so far. I love this undertone, the mustard color. I'm just gonna put this all in my crease, like so. Like, this color eats by itself. Okay, Athena, like, what? This color eats. I love this. So next up, I'm going to use a shade called Juno. Juno is like your typical like brownie shade. I hope y'all can see it when I tilt it this low. It's a very nice, beautiful color. I'm gonna take this and put it a little bit below Athena just to start building like that brown crease. And in my opinion, I feel like a lot of brown in the crease when it comes to like a blue look. Always looks so good. So the more brown you add, the better. And I kind of like the brown mixing, you know, with Athena. Kind of tones down the yellowness of Athena. And these shadows, y'all, in case you're wondering, they blend really well. Like, really, really well. I'm happy about that. So I was looking at all the colors and I noticed that there's not really like a reddish, brownish shade in here. So I'm going to use my Morphe Phenom bronzer. This one I always use in my crease because I'm obsessed with it. It's more of like a reddish brown shade, which I really like. I'm gonna put this in the crease like so, just to really build it up. I want it to be like really, really, really brown in the crease. So I think that really helped to add some more brown to the crease. Now I do want to go in with the shade Avalon, which is like a dark chocolate color. This really helps with the blue. So I'm going to add some of this in the crease. Let me just start off slow, y'all, because you know, like dark colors, it can go 0 to 100 real quick. You know what I'm saying? So just start off real slow and build that color up. So time for the blue. I am so excited for this shade. It's called Gaia, if I'm saying that correctly. This is so stunning, you guys. Almost dropped it. I cannot wait to put this in the crease. So what we're gonna do is take a big fluffy brush, dab a little bit of this, and slowly build this up in the crease. I want to see what that looks like. Oh, she eats. All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna just put that in the crease below all the other shades. Y'all see how low I'm taking that, just like so. And you can kind of like bring it a little bit on the lid because we are gonna go in with a blue sparkly color. So I'm just gonna take this and put that a little bit lower. Just make sure you really diffuse that color. So last but not least, for the blue shade, I'm gonna take the shade called Artemis, which is a stunning blue shade. If it'll focus, then y'all can see that. It's really, really pretty. So I'm gonna take this and start off real slow on the crease and just see what this looks like. Yeah, this is really pretty, y'all. Oh yeah. Yo, this is so pretty. I was not expecting it to be this pretty. I was like, girl, you're overdoing it with the blue. But no, this is really, really nice. Oh yeah, I love the way that looks. And once I like, you know, clean up everything, it's gonna be really pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some bronzer and kind of finish up the get ready with me. So my next thing I want to talk to you guys about, all right, is like content, like creating content on YouTube, because you guys grew up with me, you know, doing makeup videos in terms of like reviewing products, pretty much reviewing products or using products on my channel, you know, is what it's kind of geared towards. But the older I get, I realize like I've found products that I really love, you know what I'm saying? Unless you get like stuff from PR, which is a little bit easier, I'm just not as excited to buy every new product that drops nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I realized while I was doing that years ago, I would get tired or like not even like really enjoy the products. I was just buying it just to buy it to review it. But the older I get, I want to be more like, I want to actually make sure that I truly want to try that product, whether it's good or bad. And there's only a couple products nowadays where I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and actually pick it up, see what the hype is about, and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's kind of hard for me because you guys grew up on my channel, you know, being a makeup channel that reviews a lot of products, which I still do, of course. But yeah, if there's anything else out there that you guys are like, you know what, I want to see more of from you on YouTube, let me know, you know, because I really want to push myself and I kind of feel stuck because I'm like, I know y'all love, you know, me reviewing products, But at the same time, I love that, don't get me wrong, but I don't want my channel to just be based on that. So if you guys want to see more of like girl talks or like girl advice, or like let's talk about like real life stuff while doing makeup, you know what I'm saying, like let me know, because sometimes I do get stuck and not, you know, I don't know what to do, and that sucks. I don't want to be like that. But there's so many content ideas that I have that I'm gonna film for you guys that I think you're gonna love, like hauls. I love like clothing hauls now. Like clothes are just like one of my favorite things nowadays. I love having my own style and piecing things together. Like I told you guys, if there's anything out there that you want to see, let me know, of course. And then I'm gonna use some Morphe setting spray to set everything. I really feel like that setting spray does something to my face that I love. Like at first I wasn't feeling my base, and then now I'm like, it looks good. Like it looks good. Now for blush, I'm going to use a Rare Beauty Worth liquid blush. I feel like a blue look just calls for some pink blush. It's just my favorite. So I'm gonna add some of that there. Probably one more. You know what's always funny? I always know this is too much and I do it every single time, but it's okay. Just gonna blend this in like so. And my friend the other day mentioned to me that she has a hard time blending the Rare Beauty blush. I recommend a stippling brush, y'all. It just makes your life a lot easier. It blends everything for you. If you use like a sponge or something like that, it just doesn't work the same in my opinion. And for highlighter, you guys already know what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use the Refi liquid highlighter in the shade Topaz. This is my favorite, you guys. And I'm just gonna take this on the back of my hand with the sponge and just blend it out and then pat it on the face. So last but not least, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Allure lip liner from Beauty by CHICHI, which is my favorite. Y'all know I use this all the time. And I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty lip oil in the shade Les Dupes. And of course, the Miss Charlotte Tilbury. Gonna set my face. All right, so that is the complete look, you guys. Everything honestly turned out perfect. Y'all know I don't do color, okay? So this was scary, but it turned out so good. And shout out to Alter Ego. Like, I didn't know what to expect, but their products are amazing. The eyeshadows blended really well. And there's so much more products that they sent, which I'll probably use in a different video, just to play around with it a little bit more. And also, in case you guys are interested in this eyeshadow or any of their products, make sure you go ahead and use my code on the screen. Want to get something for you guys at least in case you wanted to try it out. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this look. Make sure you go ahead and let me know your thoughts down below about all the things we chit-chatted about. And I will see you guys in my next one. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I almost forgot to say that. Make sure you go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Okay.